Welcome back to the Genuine Kid Podcast 216. Yo, it's been a minute, man, to fill y'all in. So, you know how we start off by thanking God for all He has done and what He will continue to do for me, but not only me, my family, my friends, and for those I don't even know. But let's get into it. Let me catch y'all up. Last Friday and Saturday, me and my sons went to the football game for the city of Wickliffe where we stay. We won. It was a blowout. I think it was about like 48 to 17. We blew them out. And then the following day on Saturday, my church had a block party. So they had back to school book bags, free haircuts, everything. It was nice. So my Friday and Saturday was pretty filled up, and plus I had to sleep because I don't know if I told y'all, but I work third shift, so I was trying to get as much sleep as I can for my body and my health. So before we get into it, there's a scripture in the Bible in Corinthians chapter 3 verse 16. Our bodies are so important that the Lord calls them temples of God. Our bodies are holy because our bodies are important. Our Father in heaven wants us to take good care of them. He knows that we can be happier, be better people if we are healthier. Now that's what the Bible says about health, and that's what this episode is going to be today, about health. And I'm inspired by speaking about this because my pastor's speaking about it, but I'm going to give my perspective. A lot of times, many of us, and including myself up until just these last few months, we don't give nothing to our health. Like, we don't care, for many of us, because we are accustomed to doing things a certain way, and that's how we do it. We eat what we want. We don't work out. We don't go to the doctor to get ourselves checked up. We don't weigh ourselves. It's like we don't care. So when we look at ourselves, we begin to think that that's normal, right? And I always like to use myself as an example. So I was 240 pounds. 240 pounds. I really didn't care about my weight to a certain extent, right? So it was a lot of clothes that I couldn't fit, and I was kind of felt some type of way about that. And at that point, when I was 240, I was just eating whatever. Like, I didn't care. I wasn't mindful. I was overindulgent. I just didn't care, And I used to work out. But there's not an old saying, but there's a saying that somebody said, you can't outwork a bad diet. So in other words, you can work out all you want, but if you're not eating right, it's really not gonna matter. So I was always good at, walking and working out, but my diet sucked. I didn't care. Occasionally I would drink pop or ginger ale, not as much water, not as much protein. I just, in my mind, I could just work out and that was it. But I also have to eat right as much as I can. So I started being mindful of that. I want to live, and I want to be healthy. So I had to take the necessary steps to get to that point. So what I started doing, just over a year ago, I started intermittent fasting. And for those of you who do not know, it just periods of times when you don't eat. So I started doing that, and at first it was hard because my body is accustomed to eating all the time. All the time, that's what my body is used to, just eating, right? So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try to do something. I'm gonna try to do something different. So I just started intermittent fasting, and like I said, it was difficult at first because, like I said, my body was used to that. I kept doing it, and I was like, you know what? So when I first started off, I would just start off with a 12-hour fast. So what that is basically I would stop eating at 9, and then when I wake up in the morning, if I got up at 9, I would eat at 9. So that's 12 hours. So I did that for a little minute. Then I graduated from 12 hours and I started doing 14. I'm currently on a 14 10-hour window. So what that means is I will fast for 14 hours and I got 10 hours throughout the day to eat. And my cutoff time is normally around 8 o'clock, 8:30. I don't eat after that. That's my cutoff time. And I stop eating and then my 14 hours up until the next day. And that's what I've been doing. And it's, believe it or not, sometimes I don't find myself as hungry. Like my body has gotten used to it. So it's like, like I'm not as hungry, So I don't eat 3 meals a day. I was eating 3 meals, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and I would snack throughout the day. Like I always did that. So I just started making like just little changes, one step at a time. Change doesn't happen overnight. So when I was doing this, what I noticed is that my weight was dropping. I went from 240. This is months, on end. I went from 240, 230, and so on and so on. Now, my current weight, I haven't weighed in. I weigh in every Sunday. My current weight as of right now is 202. And sometimes it fluctuates. But hey, I know that I'm on the right track. But mainly why I did this is because of my health, and I want to live. I want to be able to go to the park. I want to be able to play with my kids. I want to be able to do things. I don't want to be confined to a wheelchair or confined to a bed or anything, So I want to work out as much as I can. And I started setting expectations for myself. Like, before the day is over with, whether I'm at work or whatever day it is, I take pride in getting 10,000 steps a day. Now, if I get over that, that's a blessing. Like right now, I'm at 14,347. So that's about 4,000 and some change over 10,000. That's cool. Like I pride myself on getting 10,000 steps a day. And I really pride myself on trying to eat right. Now that's not going to say that I'm not going to have a donut or I'm not going to have a cookie. Yes, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to have those things. But instead of getting 2 and 3 or whatever it is, or multiple or more than one, have one. Like the other day I had one donut. The other day I had one cookie. The other day I had one piece of cake. Sometimes I wouldn't get technically 2 pieces of cake, but I would get a big enough piece where it could have been 2 or 2 small pieces, if that makes sense. So just little small changes, and I've been noticing just changes in my body. And then people say, "Hey man, you been losing some weight." Then I was just like trying on pants, and my pants was fit differently and stuff like that. But I'm saying all that to say is I started caring about my health, and we all need to start caring about our health. I went to the doctor. Excuse me. I went to the doctor. I got my feet checked. I got a follow up in about a week or two about my feet, because my feet have no arc. So I got flat foot. I didn't know that. So I got shooting soles for my foot so that my feet are comfortable. So like I'm just caring about my whole body in general, because we'll look up and then we got diabetes. We'll look up and then we got some disease that could have probably been prevented. And one thing that I need to work on is, and God has dealt with me with this, is I have been diagnosed with a moderate case of sleep apnea. I need to be on my machine each and every night. And I haven't. And I'm trying to be more consistent. Like I'll wear it and I don't wear it for a long length of time and I'll wear it. So I'm trying to get back in the habit of doing that, because not having sleep apnea when you're older can lead to a lot of different other health problems, as my doctor told me. So I gotta be more consistent in that. Nobody's perfect. We just gotta take it one day at a time. Small steps. You know, I try to at least to get 30 minutes of exercise a day, at least. If I could get more, I'll always try to get more. But if I get 30 to 34, I say 34 minutes because I'm 34. And I came up with this motto is, I'm 34, so I should be able to work out for at least 34 minutes. When I turn 35, it's going to be 35 minutes and up and up and up and up. But if I can get more than that, that's good, and I'm happy for it. But at minimum, that's what I try to get a day. And that's been working for me. But we all need to take our health seriously, because we don't want to look up and something is wrong with us. And we need to pay attention to our bodies. A lot of times we don't. And our bodies are sometimes sending signals, signals or something is wrong and everything. I had a coworker that told me there was a good friend of hers, next door neighbor. She was bleeding internally, and she didn't know it, you know. But and she had lost a good amount of blood, but she was able to get to the hospital, and you know, and that was good. Like I'm glad everything worked out for her, you know. But who knows what would have happened if she didn't go to the hospital when she did, you know. But that was scary. My coach on that. Wow, that's, you know, it's scary. But that doesn't mean saying that we just all gotta, just whatever we do, as much as we can, be on top of our health. It's important. You know, walking, and that always gotta be at the gym. Walking, you know, I know fall time is slowly approaching, so y'all can go to an indoor park, or you can work out at home, or you can go outside and put a coat on and walk. Whatever it is, we got to stop being stagnant, because when we're stagnant, that's what we get used to, and then we stop doing it. It's so easy, and I'm good to that. Like, I really like being consistent, because when I don't do it, then it makes me fall off. So we have to take care of our health, and not only our physical health, our mental health. So if that is going to talk to a counselor, like, whatever it takes. Like, I was against that, but now I'm not, because I've had experience with it, and it's been a great experience. It's been it's been a great experience as a therapist I got now. A good experience for me now. So we have to, you know, talk to somebody other than our family, other than our significant others, just to sit down and talk and have a conversation, because sometimes we have a lot of things on our mind. We got to get our mental health together. We got to get our physical health together. And we got to go take physicals regularly. I'm on my way to take me a physical within the next couple of weeks. Every year. But you know how most of us are. Ain't nothing wrong with me. I ain't going to the hospital. I'm fine. Just because you don't have signs, just because it doesn't seem like anything is wrong, it can be something wrong. We don't know. And we have to take the time out to go see about it. And not only that, take the time out to thank God for our health. You know, I'm just forever grateful because I've come in contact with so many people that don't have a leg, or they can't see, or they can't hear, or something physically is wrong with them, and they don't have the ability to do things like I can do them. And I used to take that for granted, but not anymore. I really thank God for that. And a lot of times people they don't want to hear it. Hey, whatever, I'm cool. But like I said, if you can, take 30 minutes out your day, take your butt to the hospital, schedule your appointment for whatever. Even if nothing is wrong. Every year, get your eyes checked. Every year, go check your testosterone. I might testosterone. I think testosterone. I think I'm pronouncing that wrong. You can get your levels checked. Whatever it is, go get it checked out. Even if you feel like you're fine, just ain't nothing wrong with getting some blood work and to find out what your cholesterol, whatever it is. Go check it out. Because you don't want to be sick, and you don't want to be sick knowing that you could have possibly did something. And I know everybody, and I want to talk about this, like, everybody want to lose weight, including myself. You know, but it's okay to lose weight, and that's okay, but don't focus on losing weight. Just focus on enjoying working out, having fun, and the weight will fall off. Trying to eat right as much as possible, eating your vegetables, whatever it is, and just enjoy it. And I believe that little by little, day by day, that it'll just fall off for many of us. You know, just gotta take it one day at a time. One day at a time. You know, I know for some people, you know, they might be in situations where I'm sorry, y'all. The guy playing this loud music. I'm trying to record. So if y'all hear that in the video, I do apologize. But okay, turn it down. But, you know, it didn't, like, for many of us, you know, so some of us, they get surgery, and I had educated myself on that too. And most of the surgeries that people get is they go inside, you know, a weight loss surgery. They go inside and they cut off a portion of the stomach so that they'll get fuller a lot quicker. So their stomach is not as big. So they cut a portion out of the stomach. And for many of y'all, maybe if that will work for y'all. And if that works for y'all can go see if y'all BMI thing is on point. And if that's helpful for you, you can even go that route. And you can still, once you do that and make sure your stomach's smaller and you'll get fuller a lot faster, you still work out, you still do everything to keep it up. So that's an option for many of us too. Whatever options, seek everything. Seek everything. Seek everything. Seek help if you need it. And yeah, but let's take care of our health. I saw this guy in church, and he was 78 years old. 78. And each day he gets anywhere from he walks 6 to 7 miles a day at 78. He's my inspiration. That's where I want to be. You know, that's where I want to be when I'm 78. I want to be walking. I want to be healthy. I want to be defining no bed. I want to be walking daily. When I saw him, I'm like, okay, if he could do it, it is not no way that I can't do it. Ain't no way that I can't do it. And that's what keeps him going. He stood up and everybody saw him, and that's what keeps him going. Oh, this guy gonna keep playing music. But that's what keeps him going. But thanks y'all for listening. I'm in the parking lot trying to record this, and this guy's playing music. But anyway, the moral of the story is, it's about your health. Take care of your health as much as you can. Because again, like I said, we don't want to regret it. We don't want to regret our health. We don't want to be sitting on our deathbed, confined to a bed, not being able to get up, confined to a bed because we made poor decisions in our life. Take care of your health, whatever it is. Take care of your feet. Take care of your legs. Whatever it is, take care of it. Eat more fruits. Eat more vegetables. Whatever it is to live longer in your life, just do it. Because we don't want to die sooner than we actually supposed to. But not only that, we don't want to be on no medication. You see a lot of people sometimes, they'll be on medication. A lot of medication at that. You know, my coworker told me that I believe she's in her 60s, and by the grace of God, she ain't on no medication, and she works out daily. That's good. That's a routine. That's like, she made that a habit. Like, that's what she's supposed to do. Like, it's not an option. You know, walk your dog, whatever it is. Whatever it is, get some cardio in, whatever it takes. Please see about your health. Because again, we don't want to die sooner than we actually supposed to. We want to be on this earth for as long as we can. And I know it's not going to be easy, but I tell you, it will be worth it. Just take it one day at a time. Rome wasn't built overnight. Just take it one day at a time. The times you don't feel like doing it, just push yourself. Listen to some motivation music. There's an application that's called Pep Talk. It's a motivation app. It can motivate you while you're working out. It can help you along your health journey. Whatever it is, just don't give up. Don't give up hope, no matter your situation. However, whatever you're in, just don't give up. Keep the faith in God. Remember what I said and keep pushing. Thank you. Thank y'all for listening to the Genio Kid podcast. Talk to y'all soon. Bye.